Tuesday. I gotta kind of go through the menu quick, because apparently Twitch is a dumb system where it, just auto-mutes you. For some reason, your VODs get muted with the theme. Uh-oh, hold up, I gotta hit back on my tablet. Oh boy. No. There we go. Okay. Accidentally touched my tablet, now I'm ready to go. Yeah, apparently Twitch will just mute your VODs if you have, like, that title screen theme, the fairy fountain theme. Someone else has some random not Nintendo made song that has just that part of the song unaltered. Like a copyright. Well, this copyrighted song has this section. Yeah, but that's not their song. But I want to make cutting the VODs for the exclamation mark collection's easiest. Best for me to just not play the fairy theme that much, else the VOD gets muted. Kinda sucks. Alright, so I think I definitely remember what I was doing last time. There was a little sick little chest I almost could get that just barely hacked up. That's no good. Alright, so on to the Dark World. Hey. Oh yeah, I also learned, I think last time I played, after the stream, I looked up some tips and tricks. One semi-obvious thing, it's like, oh, you can bottle the fairies. So, maybe I can save some money. See. Alright, so I want to try this a second time. I think if I'm a little more efficient with it, I might be able to do me some good. Oh! Just barely again. Come on. The thing that sucks here is then you gotta start back here. It's like one heart away from being able. I kinda wanna get that chest. Maybe I'm just gonna grind for that chest before anything else. Just slightly better routing. I need to go back to the light world and die. Just so I can go back to the mountain. Who knows, maybe I can win big. Alright. Try to. I'm just gonna keep trying again and again. I gotta optimize my routing. And I can just use the potion, but I don't know. I guess if I can bottle a fairy, that's not that bad of an idea. I'll try just doing the optimal routing first. Might work. Just gotta get that hook shot in. Now, it looks like that's what those things are there for. Just gotta make the jump. I don't think I have any other tools that can help. I have life medicine, obviously. I'm gonna try to do it without the medicine, though. So yeah, that means I can only hook shot around. I just barely... I was like a frame off. I think if your movement is super good. The problem with this is then you die. You wind up back here. I don't know what the bottled fairy does, I guess is part of my problem. I guess it's worth 150 rupees, whatever's in there, hopefully. 120. I think I'll just use potion next time. So trying to use the hook shot didn't do me any good. Oh, well. Oh, whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Alright, try again. I think I'll just use a health potion this time. I did frick up my movement a little, but I don't think it matters. If I had one more heart, I'd have to find 3 heart container pieces, though. Alright, that is kind of stressful. Yeah, other than this one weird spike chest. There we go, give me some money back. I have, I was on number 5, so I have like half of the dungeons left in the game. Alright, let's try this again. I think hookshot still does me good here. Yeah, and then I have to use it here. The Cane of Berna. Swing it. Okay, and it uses up magic. Well, I got something out of that. Not what I expected, but I'll take it. Well, I can't make it back, really, but guess you need a different item for that. It looks like I'm not gonna get too many more items out of dungeons now. There's only room for, like, 2 more, maybe? Maybe 3, you can get different flippers, different attack. I don't know what the bubble represents in your A. What? Wow, I just barely made it back. Fuel. Can I go back to the light world now? Alright. I guess that's just an extra item to help you. Oh wait, let me try to get a fairy, actually. Never mind. I died. Let's try this again. I know where to get a fairy, but there's multiple places to get fairies. Don't have to go too crazy about it. I'll get the one from the Dark World, though. Keep tracing my steps. Okay. It's not necessarily what I wanted, but... Oh, pff, that's really not what I wanted. Okay, so I want the net out. This gives me my health recovery back. That'd be pretty good. The difficulty curve of the game is, like, significantly less. That's the case. Alright, gotta get the $1. That does mean rupees have a lot less value as well, though. Maybe a bit of a balancing thing. Oh, I think I touched it before I could do anything else with it. Come on. Come on. It's not fair. I get a second try. No. Alright, well, I know where else to go for a fairy, but... that kinda sucks for that. There's one right there, and I couldn't get it. I just didn't count. Accidentally was touching it. Did I ever... Okay, there's nothing with this special. I just need to go back. Oh, whoops. That's not gonna work. I think this will, though. Yeah, this is that cave where you can go at an angle, but you better watch out. Alright, second try. There we go. Alright, clearly there's gotta be other places where I can find a fairy. I just gotta... do it. What's even the point of this area? Oh yeah, the people... the brothers. The lumberjacks. I don't think there was anything in particular here in the Dark World. There's a heart container I've yet to figure out how to get to. I figured it might have something to do with the stumps. The stumps look like they have a hole where you could, like... my thought is you shrink into them, but... maybe Minish Cap is that entire idea. It's like, you know, it really looked like you could go in the tree trunks in that game. What if you could? That's the game. That's the pitch, Nintendo. Let me develop a Zelda game now. Actually, get this guy out of here. Well, no fairy here. Well, I guess I'll figure out if that new wand I got is of any use. The Wand of Protection from Enemy. Oh yeah, I know where some other fairies are that are right here. Okay, I got the movement tech. Next, Breath of the Wild 2 needs this item, it seems. Gotta have the Spider-Man movement. Uh-oh. Oh, it only has fairies in the Dark World, okay. Uh-oh. Gonna die. I could use the fortune teller if I'm really looking for like a side thing. I'm sure there's still plenty of extra stuff in the overworld I have yet to see. And I really just want to see a fairy. Test out the game theory right now, but oh, that didn't work. I don't think there's anyone else here that needs a talking to. I think I've been to all the houses a second time already. As if nothing else... There's a house chicken. Nothing else. Nothing else, I could just move on to the next dungeon. I mean, that's the ideal thing, I guess. Just can't leave any... Oh, there we go. Ah. Yeah, you can tell I touched it. Just the hitbox on getting it in a bottle is really tricky. If I wanted a fairy to spawn, that was definitely my chance. Okay, I've already been here too. I think that was just money. I guess I better pick something to do and just do it. Yeah, that might be just a weird translation of the magic shop. Nice young lady. There's a witch. Maybe that's what you went. Okay, we got the chest minigame. Oh yeah, another hint I read is that some of the minigames do have, like, special rewards. They do have a heart container reward. I don't think this one, but probably the other chest one. 1. Okay, well I made my money back. I don't think this one does, but I think the ones in the Dark World probably have heart container rewards. Alright, I guess at this point I'm just wandering so I can, get a fairy. I mean, that would be ideal. Oh yeah, I gotta go... Or I'm gonna go to the 5th dungeon anyways. So I guess I'll just go to the 5th dungeon. After that, maybe I'll start hint hunting. I'm kind of going the right way. Wave would be quicker, it looks like, though. Alright, so off to this area. I guess there's probably like some heavy rocks in some weird spots that I haven't gone back and... Don't do it! You caught a fairy. There we go. Well, in the bottle you go. I guess that's probably equivalent to some healing potion magic. Healing bottle. I guess you maybe want the healing bottle with magics for some bosses still, but some scenarios. Alright, off to the Dark World. On to this dungeon. Tell me this is Land of the Like. Magic flames will protect you. Okay. Gotta have magic, huh? This is the Iceland. Oh my god. Zelda on ice. Easy clap. Let's say I did read a thing earlier today, so I was looking at some Zelda 2 lore. I guess that led me into looking at Zelda 1. The killer penguins, huh? Got him. Anyways, the point I was getting at is that I was reading like an analysis comparing like Zelda 1's dungeon design to other games. Like, it's a lot more combat focused, a lot more labyrinthian. Yeah, it's a lot of single rooms and just exploring and fighting in them all. Now, there's the only puzzle element is basically find the thing to push or find the wall to bomb. In this game, you can tell they're going more for the puzzle element. We got very... Uh-oh. Very, very distinct rooms. Uh-oh. Don't do that. Okay, can't even go this way. I'm just teasing you. Imagine an ice dungeon in a Breath of the Wild. Was there one? I don't think there was. Like a shrine. Ow. Okay, I see what you do. Oh, okay, you throw the bomb for both. Ow. What do I do here, Valve? I guess you throw a bomb and you just walk away. There we go. Gotta use my noggin. Oh, here I am. Do not destroy the skeleton knight. What other weapon? Oh, bomb, probably. This is the bomb dungeon, isn't it? Yep. There we go. Bombs away. Oh boy. We can Volt Orb. Oh, okay. Freaking Volt Orb. Uh-oh. Didn't expect it to actually make that change directions. Ah, come on! Like, edges make you slide. Classic. I want you to have the immaculate timing. Alright, there we go. Slime Slayer, 420. Pretty linear dungeon, I will say. I guess there was one way I could go that I missed. Actually, no. That was the area that made me turn around. Owned. Isn't the good old poke? Okay. Be something I do here, right? Okay, maybe not. Check this way. This looks like... reminds me of Zelda 1. Find the one room that lets you, go underground and find an item. Uh-oh. Oh, well that didn't help. I mean, I don't have the big key anyway, so this doesn't help. Yeah. Maybe if I could get in there somehow? Try again. Head straight for these guys, come on. It's a worm bomb. Uh-oh. It's a worm bomb, I'm dead. Hi, I'm dead. Oh, okay. That's what the fairy does. I should know, Doi, that's what it did in the other game. Okay, I'm a dummy. Yeah, what's up? Welcome to the Zelda stream where I die. You're using a hot new emote. Oh boy. Alright, well... there we go. looks like I went in a circle. That looks like the beginning of the dungeon. I don't get the button. Uh-oh. Alright, spooky scary guy. Better watch out. Oh boy, Iceman cometh. What killed the dinosaurs? Apparently a hookshot is what killed them. Oh boy, okay. Not struggling. Do not use all your magic. Okay, they're saying you will need to recover magic. Where am I going? The game is saying that room is a room I've already been in? This might be that one room? No, that one room. No. Oh, duh. I'm literally using the item, and I'm completely, like, lost. Okay, that looks like all I'm getting. I'll take it. That's a speedrun strat. When you're in the knockback, you don't get hit by this other stuff, huh? I do have a key. I'm super curious. Where... Oh, okay. I think I know where this room is. God damn it, I got trolled. Well, I didn't go very far, but... Oops. There we go. Yeah, that's such a weird interaction. I guess they're paper thin. But don't go the other way, go this way. I can bomb my way here. Okay, that's a fake bomb wall. Oops. That's a key. Now I can't get across. I have an idea though. Interesting, the game would still bait you with a fake bomb wall. Let me just check again. Not crazy. Nope, it's fake. Come on. Why you gotta do me like that? Oh. Oops. I've been controlling it like you can only press one direction this whole time. You only do left and right. What? Okay, well. Glad I did that, I guess. Oh my god, this dungeon has a bazillion rooms. Yeah, so we literally want to go deep. I need the item. Okay, the perspective on the stairs is a little off. Okay, I've been here. So now I can go back and get the one thing. Oh god. Oh no. I do not want to be a rabbit today. Oh man, I thought I was in the clear. Well, at least I got the big key. Back to the beginning of the dungeon. Now I gotta figure out how the heck to get back. This is a bit of a pain. Aw, no heart. Okay, then don't I go north here? Yeah. It's a VSOP. Halfway to redeeming VIP. Hell yeah. Twitch extension height. Oh, this is the room I died in. God damn it. I earned the right to come back here and die. Well, figures. Kill the penguin ducks. Yeah, shoutouts to Twitch extensions. I guess speaking of that, I did look into the minigame one, the snap minigame. Apparently Twitch removed the ability to have two, like, overlay is what they call them, over the stream extensions. So I can only pick one now. So I picked the Streamlabs thing over the minigame. The official Twitch version is now under the stream in the panels, but that's not quite the same. Sorry, that's what had to be done. No more snap minigame while you watch. I don't know why they would get rid of it, but don't ask me. To remove the features. I guess shout out to the Twitch Arcade. The Twitch Arcade kind of sucks too. If anyone wants me to just switch it back to the original Snap that's 3D, then I'll go ahead. I thought there would be like more cooler stuff because it's the official Twitch video game. But no. Okay, air shot. Yeah, I was the only one that used that feature, so they were like, it's just this tiny little affiliate streamer that uses this feature, so let's just axe it. Get it the hecky out of here. Oh boy. Oh, whoops. Really? I just got trolled. That slowed down. Though. speedrun, speedrun, speedrun. Kill. There we go, got some hearts. Alright, so here I need to tactically... Aw, come on. Somewhere I need to fall down. I don't get this. There's gotta be a way to block it. Okay, so I think... Yeah, I went this way. Ow. There's a way to get to the big item. Uh-oh. Come on, Link. You can do it. Wait, really? That's how the stairs work? That's like opposite of the way they look. Wait, I'm so confused. There we go. That was a little too much work. Okay, yeah, here's where I need to go. I think it's here? I get a sick item. It's only like 2 items left in the game, apparently. Oh, I got the blue mail. Okay. Well. Oh my god, look at Link now. I'm swagging out. Got the blue tunic. Game ripped off Breath of the Wild. Okay, well there's my damage reduction I was looking for. Now where do I go? Oh, I have the big key now, so now I can go this way. Swaggin' out of control. Kinda distracting. Ow. No items, huh? Yeah, I wonder where I can drop to. It looks like basement 6? Maybe? Alright, that's a teleporter thing. Ow. Here's a Zackhammer. Want a helpful hint? Probably not yet. I haven't been in the dungeon all the way yet. Just got the blue tunic. It's just a general hint. Maybe. I already looked at hints, after the last stream, and I looked up, like, maybe, in hindsight, the obvious thing, which is, you can catch fairies in a bottle. Wait, what? Yeah, and then I figured out what it did. It didn't even occur to me what the fairies did. I'm like, what do the fairies do? And then when I figured it out, I'm like, okay, duh. I've played a game with fairies in a bottle that do that. What the hecky? Alright, yeah, I kind of underused the magic powder. It's kind of tricky to micro your items in this game. Like, yeah, I could switch the powder, but... too much work. Yeah, basically, the real hint is literally try everything. Pretend like it's a point and click. Just do every item. Just do all the items. Just do every item. Every item combo in the game. Okay, that doesn't count. Uh-oh. No. Is this a strength puzzle? Is this Pokemon? I think it is. Game ripped off. Oh, hold up. There's pink oh, fireball. That's not a fireball. I know what you're talking about now, the ones with the skull. But otherwise, are just an obstacle to dodge. Alright, yeah. Oh yeah, literally is Pokemon. Dude, what a ripoff. SMH. What? Oh, okay, it has to be a specific one, too. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my god, I can't hit it. The hitbox. There we go. Does it respawn is the question. Uh-oh. Hello? Quite the sword hitbox. I got some magic back, so... Alright, gotta solve the strength puzzle. Wait, what? Oh, okay, never mind. Wait, what? Okay, it's a real puzzler. Gotta get to the other side somehow. There's the switch. But you gotta get to the other side to push one of the other blocks. I imagine it's just a whole bunch of backtracking. There's also this portal that isn't active yet. Yeah, this guy respawns. And then I can do this. Hell yeah. Abuse game mechanics. Alright, that's a hot tip. As long as those are in the room, in a room by themselves, you can have infinite lives. Okay, well, it was worth a try. This portal is just here. Uh-oh. So I keep really wanting to take a drink. Uh-oh. In between room transitions, but that's like a terrible idea. Oh yeah, this makes sense. I think. What? Am I Mario? Okay, there's a bunch of fairies now. I think I only want one though. I could use another bottle, I guess, but... You can farm fairies enough. Fine. Alright. Well, now I can't look at those face things the same anymore. It's a me, Link. Magic back. I'm guessing I can literally just use it to heal too. Oh, really? It's just an Easter egg? Well. Well, it's up, Core. Welcome to the kid game stream. Only kiddos play on Nintendo consoles. Figuring out these dungeons for the first time. And now I figured out, I think I need to do some backtracking. Unless this is a dead end, no? Okay. Oh yeah, that means I can use the magic to get this guy out of here. Oh, pff. There we go, get him out of here. As long as this works, I don't even know. I'm kind of just doing without thinking. Oh, is Red Dead Online still your main online game? I mean, this is not a good online game if you aren't still playing it for a while. Red Dead is coming to PC, so maybe eventually at some point I'll play it then. Grand Theft, so even on my weird computer setup, Grand Theft Auto 5 apparently works fine, so hopefully that means Red Dead 2 works fine. But I'd be using Proton, for anyone in the know what that is. I don't know how similar the engines are. Dude, it's just Cowboy Grand Theft Auto. Who would play it? That new PvZ shooter game? You gotta be more specific than that. Nice, the one I'm thinking of isn't new, but it was some... It was like Left 4 Dead meets Eldritch Horror? Like Left 4 Dead meets Cthulhu, but that came out like a few months ago. And that's a PvZ game. Oh, Plants vs. Zombie, that's what you meant. You mentioned that before too. We're watching someone else play Garden Warfare 1. Okay, this doesn't look bad. Like my type of shooter. Oh yeah, I can just grapple. Life hack. Where do I go? A good question. I think the other side's a dead end. Ow. Okay. That's not good. Yeah, they already got 3 Garden Warfares, basically. Classic EA. I guess it's a wonder that Battlefield 5 is still around. It's good for me, because that's the only one I own. Maybe one day I'll get around to playing it again. Supposed to be some big new update. Don't know what it is, but barely play the game, so it kind of doesn't matter. You know, maybe when you started playing TF2, when you didn't know what was going on, it didn't really matter if the game got an update or not. You're just like, holy heck, this game has a big man that says Pootis. I want to play that. I really hope this long way around thing isn't the wrong idea. Oh, okay. This is like a huge detour, though. I could very well be going the wrong way here. Ow. Yeah, then I go back up, and this is the top floor. I hacked this up. All-Star Heavy Skin, isn't that the football one? They're both have football helmets, therefore they are the same thing. Oh, okay, I was like, did that guy turn red? Oh yeah, I can get rid of this. Bam. That's a hot tip. Remember to use the magic powder. Speaking of which. Okay, it does nothing. That's why people probably don't find that out, because the magic powder just backfires half the time. Oh, I am Bunny. I think I go north again. Wait, except for I can't fall back down, so I just went in a big circle for nothing. God damn it. It happens. I'm pretty sure, unless I go the other way. No, this is a dead end. Yep, I just went the wrong way for no reason. And actually doing the dash charge kind of nullifies all the things. Ow. Alright, let's try this. I need to blow this up. Get through here. Okay, I can't really hit this again. Dang. I was thinking I could hit this again. I could go back through and then bomb again. Like, have a bomb ready for when I fall down. It's not gonna work, though. They buffed him also recently. Well, guess you get to play when you like longer. Alright. Alright, no, you don't hit it. Yeah, see, I have to hit this so many times on the way back. Oops. Yeet. And a big ol' circle here. That was like completely pointless. So now I should... Yeah, doing the running dash kind of nullifies the ice. Don't know what to do about that, though. Yeah, this is the right way. Here we go, then I go in here. Uh-oh, that's not right. Oh wait, I'm going... I doofed up, I think. I didn't need to go this way. Yeah, I super doofed up. Wait, no I didn't. Kill. Every time I try to go for a sip. Okay, I will find you and I will turn you into a fairy. Okay, you can kill those. To the south here? Just a circle? This is not the right way. Whatever I'm trying to do. I need to go up here. Ow. Alright. Yeah, this area has me a little stumped. Not like super stumped, but just the one thing I tried didn't work. Well, we got the super strength band, but we can't push a block more than once. Unfortunate. Like, I can do this, but that only helps so much. Yeah, so if I go back this way, do this, but that's about it. I can't get across here. What is that sound? I could do that, but that doesn't help. Okay, well, so much for healing. Yeah, it's just like, you gotta get to this side with this stuff down somehow. This way doesn't seem to provide the answers. There's basement 6, so there's that downstairs, and that's... Is that all? Yeah, that's the only spot I haven't been. That's basically to the boss. So it's just figuring out how to get in that room. Unfortunately, I am, Ow. There we go. Unfortunately, I'm in this room because I want to be able to figure this out. Just need a remote bomb. Don't gain any items here. The boomerang, hookshot. Fire rod. Hammer. One of those things has got to do it for you. Okay, I wasn't... It's like fire does it for everything else in here, so maybe... Just maybe that's the case here. I can turn this off, but... Then what? Ow. Yeah, I keep using left and right only, for some reason, when I treat it like an older game than it really is. It's like, well, now I can get this way, but... Okay, that doesn't help. Oh, this is the only room to the right. Okay. Yee. I wonder if there's a hole in the floor above. I would have to get back to the floor above, but that's the only thing I can see being a solution. I gotta find basement 4 and look in that center long room. My god. One of these days I'll remember I can use up and down in that menu, but until then... That took a lot of effort. There we go, easy. Yes, I already went through the whole trouble of going this way. So now I'm back on basement 4. Yeah, so maybe something with this room, but there's no hole. This is the one that looks like it corresponds. So yeah, the same floor on basement 5. Now, get ready to go to the depths. This is a bit of a difficulty curve. Difficulty jump. Oh yeah, this is that room. I guess maybe you can use that. that's exactly what I was thinking. It's like, wait, maybe I can just use that hole when the blue blocks are off. I don't think I can do that now. I think I doofed up my chance. I think before, when I backtracked, all I had to do was go this way instead of north. Doofed it up. Made it seem super hard just by going the wrong way. If I just went that way originally, I would have killed the boss already. Already be exploring Hyrule. But instead... kill. Oh my god, so many enemies. Alright, there we go. Simple enough. It is kind of crazy you can just farm infinite fairies within a dungeon. Won't lie. Ow. End up getting my magic back? Okay, yes, now I know what to do. Okay. I'll take the invincibility. Alright, well I see why this game is sped-run so much, aside from it obviously being a popular game. You just break the game with invincibility from multiple sources. This is the only Zelda game with like a fast run, it seems. At least the only one I've played. I mean, I guess I'm the wrong person to say the only one. Yeah, I've played 3 Zelda games. This is the only one with a run button. Definitively say that. Oh. So I keep trying to take a drink when the rooms transition. That's like not the time to do that. Uh-oh. Oh my god, he walked over the door. Wow, I just took 4 hearts of damage because of that. Bam, game solved. You guys all respawn too. Alright, well I don't need your help. There we go. Oh, they give you your magic back because they know. Oh my god, and then they jump you. I wasn't even looking at the screen, I won't lie. Just got owned. There we go. Really? Alright, boss time. Oh, not the ice rod. Weird they give you the ice rod so early and it's just like, nothing in particular. Is this the boss? Dude, it's Gordo. Corby. Kirby in Zelda. Oh, there we go. Easy money. cold, dude. Alright, well, rescue the princess. Alright, well that was... it was interesting. The dungeon was a step up in difficulty, but then the boss was like a step down. The last two bosses have been like easy compared to the first 6 dungeons I've played. Maybe the focus on combat. Like I was talking about earlier in Zelda 1, there's a focus on combat in the dungeons. Maybe that's true with the bosses as well. Those of you that can escape clutches of evil monsters. Ilia, people control mysterious powers. Blood has become thin. We'll just drink some water. Remember, hydrate. All they had to do is drink water, and Ganon couldn't do anything. Well, the world flooded only after he won. Then everyone remembered to drink water. Defeat Ganon. This world will vanish. Alright. Well, I have a new clothes now. Heck yeah. Yeah, I was gonna make the point as well. I remember in Breath of the Wild a lot of the bosses sucked. Is that just true of most of the Zelda games? Zelda 1 and 2, the only ones with good bosses? Oh, there we go. I didn't really get a lot of money from that. I didn't have to use my potion either. I guess I learned the fairy trick. You know what, let's spend 100 rupees on an upgrade. I say that and then I don't know what I want. I don't use arrows, so I guess I'll say bombs. 50 bombs. I can't. The blue is like literally the same color scheme as the Breath of the Wild Link. That's what they did it. That's why they did it. Alright, I think I'll stick with good luck. I don't know if that actually does anything, but you can never be too sure. I don't have any new exploration items. There's 3? No, it's the 7. So there's 2 more items left. In the game, I guess. Plus probably another jacket. Because one might very well just be light arrows. Spoiler. I'm just thinking if anything is like a progression item. I guess probably not. Probably picking up heavy stuff was the last, like, gated content thing in the game. Beat the game today? Probably not. I'll get 1 or 2 more dungeons done. I guess I'm wandering around too much in this game to really beat it anytime soon. If I try to beat it during the week, probably just Ganon, the final dungeon, would be its own stream. Just the last 2 dungeons. Hocus Pocus. We'll buy a new kind of bomb in the bomb shop. Oh, okay. Well, that's a simple thing, but I guess I'll do it. I just gotta get to the Dark World. I guess that's a progression item. Always use the ability to explode things. Damn. Alright, so now let's see what the bomb shop holds. This is kind of... feels like a bait to me. Because I already tried the bomb shop and he didn't have anything cool. Now you're telling me he has something cool? You sure you're not just a paid advertiser? What? 100 rupees for 30 bombs. Please, just buy them. But... What? That fortune teller was just a paid shill. That's how advertising works. You find a sign, I think. Somewhere this does... I think this is the bomb shop. I just want to make sure this is the bomb shop. Yep, the bomb shop. I can try it. I can't carry any more now. I don't get it. Do you want a bug? Someone in this game want a bug? Yeah, I got 2 more crystals left to get. 2 more sages. Bonk his head. Alright, yeah, so the fortune teller was kind of baiting me. It's probably just a badly translated hint. Still weren't quite at the level of care to give the best translations. And I'm thinking it could be that I need max bomb capacity. That's one possible criteria. Oh, yeah, just kill him. Tried playing him a song. Can't bring him into the other world. Once again, try every item. Just do everything. There's a lot of things you could theorize. It could be you get a buy from him 3 times. Set him on fire. Hit him in the head. Maybe he wants a bee? I kind of doubt it. Oh yeah, remember the Cane of Byra? I found this. Then proceeded to not use it. Thank you very much. Aw, I was hoping that freeze meant something else. Please buy him. Yeah, I think that fortune teller was just a shill. The only thing I can think of is... yeah, now he's just selling the same bombs. It does make sense that the bomb shop would give you different bombs. I mean, why else should he exist? Gotta get my money back, though. Let me see if I can upgrade my bombs more. I feel like I can't. I feel like 50 would be the max number. I could be wrong. What's this again? Oh, just a shop. Uh-oh, that was almost a perfect shot. This is the one idea I have. I mean, it could be one of the 2 items left in the game is one I need for this, but that would be kind of lame, I think. Good luck. Big trouble. Ominous. No big deal. Alright, this better be worth it. But a friend of mine, he lives in the waterfall of wishing. Oh, okay. Well, I'm also gonna have big trouble, but who cares about that? So I gotta go back to the Waterfall of Wishing. That's something to do. I have a lead. Link is just wandering around the countryside, looking for odd jobs. Mow your lawn if you let me keep all the money I find. Also, this area... I mean, I guess this area could have literally no point, and it's just a reimagined version of these areas from Zelda 1, but... I think there'd be something else to it. Maybe not. How do you get up here? Is a mountain up here something you should walk on? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's get the attack on. This is not the nice old lady. I was assuming that that other guy that was referring to someone at the Waterfall of Wishing was talking about this guy. I guess not. Oh yeah, one of the item slots is probably the mushroom. I should go pick up the mushroom again. Just in case. Never know. There's actually only one item left in the game. Oh, I effed this up, I think. Yep, Oops. Yeah, I think if I pick up the mushroom, there's only one other item slot left in the game. So everything else is just an upgrade. I guess light arrows could count as a bow and arrow upgrade. Okay. God damn it! Let's try again. One of these days I'll finally make it. I promise. I kind of doubt, I'm just thinking that maybe there's an off chance the Great Fairy is just talking about... No, she can't be talking about the person you get the flippers from, because you literally need the flippers to get to the Great Fairy. There must be someone else at the fountain. Okay, whew. Almost did it again. Weird, because I already went back to the waterfall looking for someone, but... guess I just didn't look good enough. The Waterfall of Wishing is the one all the way in Zora's domain, like the one I have to go... Not this one. Oh, pff, okay, never mind. That answered my question. No, I didn't. No! No. Are you sure? Don't drop it again. Are you sure? Okay, so this is the Waterfall of Wishing. Oh my god, that is so jank looking. Okay. I don't even know what the orb is. Let me just drop my sword. Throw a bomb to her. No. Don't tell a lie. Okay. I do it again. I throw... Let's take off my clothes. Wait, what? Link is 2 pairs of clothes. Okay. Don't drop it again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we gotta throw money, Link. Oops. Didn't mean to do that again. Let's just see what happens. Don't tell me a lie. Alright, this is the try every combination. Oh, what if we throw a fairy in? 5-head move. Nope, she doesn't care about any other fairies. What is this lowly underclassman doing here? Hmm. Definitely mysterious. So easy to just accidentally hit A too many times here. Okay, sword. Throw your hat. I already threw in my clothes. That includes Link's hat. The tunic includes the hat. Alright, I was half expecting the sword to maybe do... Come on, know your basic Zelda lore. SMH. I don't know what the orb is. I have no clue. Won't explain. Go in. Just go for a little swim. I'd love to. Yeah, you can't. She doesn't have her door unlocked, so I can't just run in. Oh, Moon Pearl, that's what that is. That's very... It's because it's drawn like a Nintendo sprite. The flipper actually is surprisingly high def. Maybe the flipper was the last item they added to the game. Everything else looks like it was made for the Nintendo. I guess the overworld sprite, but the in-game, that thing. Upgrade my shoes? You can throw in your shoes separate, but not your hat. Okay. You're telling me they coded all this just to upgrade your boomerang? Alright, the glove, I very well expect this to not work. Yeah, because the glove, it would make no sense. Like, what upgrade could you give it? I guess you can yeet farther? That's about it. Oh, I guess maybe the cane. Upgrading the cane might make sense. To make it use less magic. Aw. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of that could use an upgrade still. Give upgrade. Choke slam enemies. Link just grabs them by their throat and slams them to the ground. Chokeslam Ganon. That's how you defeat him. It's not light arrows. Aw, that doesn't get an upgrade? Really? Okay. The Power Glove. Oh, yeah, that is what they call the base one. It gets upgraded, though. Glove 64, whatever it's called. Nintendo 64 Power Glove. Where's the Labo Power Glove? Alright, yeah, the last thing to try is the net. The net, I mean, I guess you could upgrade the net? I don't know why you would. Yeah. Really, it's just the boomerang. Really now? Yeah, I tried the flute. I tried everything else except the spells, I guess, but that'd be kinda dumb. The Medicine of Magic. And Red Shield. Okay. Well, are you telling me you're tired of watching me just throw things endlessly into a pond in Zelda, Zackhammer? Never. I'd never fathom that. Yeah, I'm okay with seeing that. An empty bottle. So you can get the red shield early if you know about this. Yeah, because... Yeah, actually really early. I guess that's the one cool thing, but since I didn't... Yeah, because you can get that to pretty early in the game. As soon as you get the flippers, you can get those upgrades. Well. Oh well. I tried. Oh, whoops, get back here, ma'am. Alright, well, I tried. Oh wait, I actually want a B, though. Just in case. What if I give her a B? I gotta try every item. Sorry. Can't trust some random blurb on the internet. A 20-plus-year-old game. No, you can unlock Waluigi in this game. I swear. Yeah, that's kinda... I guess the boomerang's a bit more useful, but, like, the hookshot... kinda mostly better than it anyways. Alright, so I guess I need to run to the Lost Woods and get a mushroom. Yeah, if I knew about that fairy earlier on in the game, that would have been helpful. Because then I could have gotten the red shield, like, immediately. Oh well. That's one of those things you could do for, like, a second playthrough. Nope, nothing here. Oh, whoops, I've already been in here. Oh well. That was a waste. Back to the beginning of the game. All that just to move one screen over. Alright. Time to grab a second mushroom if I can. Just so, if nothing else, it's visually easier for me to know I have all the items. A 100%. Uh-oh. 100 rupees. God damn it. Got ripped off. Oh yeah, I gotta play these mini games, because apparently some of them have heart containers. I don't remember that. I don't know about that one in particular. That would be kind of cruel if that one did. At least the ones in the Dark World. The AIM minigame. And the 1 million chest one. Okay, now just remember where the mushroom was. Not over here. I think it was towards the south of, like, the whole area. This is the dead end, though. I went the wrong way. Maybe you can't get a second mushroom after the fog clears? I could definitely see the mushroom being just a one-time thing, it's just... You can't call it 100% if you don't have a mushroom sitting in your inventory. I even call myself a gamer. Alright, well, I think that was a waste of time. Oops. I don't think I can get a mushroom again, which is fine, but... Aw, man! My lunch money. Yeah, I don't even remember where the mushroom was. I think I would have passed it if it was still here. I don't think there's anywhere else unique to go. Like this way? Yeah. Wait, how did he not die in one hit? Nope, went this way. Okay, yeah. If there's... You know what? I'm gonna Google it real quick. Just so I'm 100% sure. Link between worlds. Okay. The northwestern part. Which direction is west again? I'm going east. Oh, I don't need to go there. So I would have passed the mushroom if I could still get it, basically. Probably not worry about it. Yeah, it would have been like over here or something. Whatever. Aw, man. Link is too honorable to kill these guys, but... I think I would. What time is it? How long have I spent? I spent like an hour just wandering, haven't I? Can I just move on to the next dungeon? Don't need the heart containers anyways. Ow. I guess I probably should... Yeah, I think the next dungeon is actually the desert, so I need to find a way to warp to the Dark World from the desert. So that's my next lead. I don't think I've found anything in that dead end yet, but I know there's a heart container by this entrance of the Death Mountain in the Dark World that I haven't been able to figure out. Oh yeah, do I want to carry a bee on me? Gotta have it for the quest. Screw having a fairy. Escape. I'd like to escape from this fate. Alright, actually, I guess I better decide... If I got the bee, I should probably try talking to the bomb guy again first. I'll try doing that, and then I'll just try going to the next dungeon. Maybe I'll grab a fairy again if I do that. Alright, I really do need the money, but less than 500. I'm pretty much poor. Just buy him, mister. They're not back-talking. I'll unleash a bee on you. Alright, he doesn't give a heck. Doesn't give a frick, aka a heck. So I could also try the mini games in the town. I'm not quite ready to move on yet. Gotta get them heart container pieces. We got the archery, and there's another one. Oh, the speedrun one, which I've already done. Like, this would definitely be one you get a heart container for. You can get 5 in a row. Ah. Ah, I'm choking. Again. Don't choke. Swear, the hit detection. Alright. Definitely think 5 in a row here is probably the key to something. Oh, alright, well I goofed this up already. my god. Gonna be poor if I'm not careful. Oh my god, the hit detection. I gotta get that 5 in a row. No! Oh, I choked. Just barely, huh? It's okay. I'm only getting slightly poor. Just one. You gotta wait for the gap in the hand. You want to play it safe. Oh my god, and then you miss anyways, because you gotta be perfect with your timing. I'm pissed. It's like it's surprisingly tricky, because you do need like a really precise hit. Yeah, it's so easy to mess it up. I swear, I want to get that plus 5 in a row. Oh my god. I'm tilting. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have 0 rupees if I'm not careful. Okay, ones like that are the ones that irritate you. Just like, come on. I can get practice. Oh, and that was a complete fail. I've lost all my rupees. Oh, I knew that was just a hair too early. Dang it. The timing is what kills you. It's not even... Hey, you have to aim carefully. Oh my god. It's like if you mess up once, you're basically... The rest is just practice. Aw. Well... At least I got 16 back. Aw, I was a little too ballsy with it. Man, I'm definitely gonna be poor. You can't tilt. You just gotta patiently wait. Oh my god. Like the precision. I guess it's just there's not even a good tell. It's like, It's so disheartening when you, like, miss the first one, because you know... At the very least, you're not getting what you came for. You're not getting the 5 in a row. Alright, I got 16 back at least. I can get 3. Oh my god. Yeah, it's just so disheartening. You are always like a sliver away. Oh. Just gonna lose all my rupees trying to get this. Aw, man, I hurried myself because I'm like, oh god, the glove's gonna be in the way. Alright, that was not even close. I just spent all the rupees on it. Oh man. Yeah, it's like you do the 5 and you're just like, frick it. Might as well get the practice. Like, I'm just too tilted. I'm like, this should be easy. To be fair, there's still the era where they make it hard because they're like, this game should be like a... be able to easily get 100 hours of content out of it. How do we do that? And just make the hitbox on these slightly smaller than you'd think they'd be. No! I was so close. I'm getting the pattern, it's just... you gotta find the ones that are... like, sliding by. With the least chance of interference. Up, and then I barely missed. I'd also go for the ballsy shot, but... yeah, I hope you like this song. This is the only one in the game now. I can easily get 3. Alright, yeah, it's like you get tilted and you're like, okay, can I just try again? I missed the first one. It takes a lot of patience. And timing. Oh, I knew I was a hair too early. It's like as soon as you shoot it, you're like, nope, that wasn't it. Alright, I might just run out of money and have to try this again later. Yeah, it's like so easy to just get super tilted because you just barely missed the first one, so the entire attempt is over, but you gotta at least try to get your money back. Alright, one more time. Or I guess at least a couple more times. I'm like running out of money though. Ooh, just barely. Aw, man. Wow, that was almost a perfect run. Alright, getting there. That was a close one. Aw, man, I pulled the trigger way too early. I was just so... It's like, I have this part. Gotta get the positioning, but you also gotta get... Wow, yeah, I'm getting pretty close. Oh, that wasn't gonna work. I've already mentioned it's like, it's just patience. It's just, do you have the patience? It wears down on your patience, because the more you fail to wait, the more you have to wait. Alright, this is totally Mumbo from Banjo-Kazooie. No one else with just a skull head in the whole game. Ah, yeah. You're like, between getting tilted for missing the very first one, so it's like that entire run was just a waste. You gotta get your money back at least, so you can keep doing it though. Oh. Doing it too late now. Trying to compensate for not being too early. It's like I see the shot, so I'm like, let's take it, and then it winds up being a little too much with it. Oh. Remember when I was trying to go for it even through the gloves? Now that was, that was some craziness. Every time. Oh, almost. Like, imagine being 100% runner and doing this. If this even... Like, I'm basically doing this just for the privilege of having the knowledge of what happens when you hit all 5. Not even anything specific I know that happens. It's just the privilege of knowing what happens when you hit all 5. No promises. I might run out of rupees by then, though. Won't lie. Ah, yeah, see, I can see potential shots. It's just, you gotta be ready to take them. One hair. Yeah, I'm like slowly losing money. I'm only gaining like 8 rupees per fail. That was pretty close. Ah, I was a little too far to the left. It's hard. You gotta figure out where you gotta be positioned after the 4th. Alright, it looks like I broke even there somehow. I guess you could follow the blanks if you really want to be ballsy about it. Oh, speaking of ballsy. Play till you run out of rupees. Ooh, yeah. You gotta be able to shoot the J as soon soon as your money, as soon as the last hand goes. Alright, I'm getting my money back at least. Oh, poggers! God damn it. Well, I did say I was playing just for the privilege of knowing. What happens. God damn it. I blame the guy on GameFAQs that said play every minigame. You might get a heart container. A little partner can turn yourself right around. Howdy, Light Worlder. Oh, he's supposed to be a cowboy. Well, at least I got some rupees back. At least I got the pride and accomplishment, okay? I can make a Twitch highlight of this. Alright, I am pretty convinced of that other one that's like the 1 million rupees. I guess I did get done with this by the time Aesop got his food. There is that. I'd hate for it to be those other ones. Like that one where you gotta pay 100 to open a random chest out of 3. Those are the only other minigames I've seen. The other ones I've played literally just led to a heart. How much does this one cost? Oh, did I unplug the mic? Okay, I didn't. 30 rupees. Alright, top. First try. What'd I say? Alright, well that makes up for it. That's one way to do it. Alright, maybe that guy on GameFAQs was onto something. I just need 2 other pieces of heart. Ever just get a first try? This is definitely a highlight now. Minigames are the hardest part of the game. Alright, now I just need to go back to the light world. Guess I might as well do that. This is number 6, isn't it? I could go, like, out of order. Like, I can go ahead and do number 7, but I'll do them in order. I did one set out of order, but as the game really hasn't been that hard, but I'm like more confident exploration items are behind the lower numbered, what's it called? Yeah, and once again, there could be heavy blocks somewhere I'm missing too. Oh yeah, isn't this a heart container I've yet to figure out? No, this is a great fairy. Well, like I said, mega fairy. This is a healing fairy. They probably have a name. The great fairies are basically the one in the wishing well and the other one. Kill. So what can I do here? Can hook shot? That looks kind of like an octopus. Oh yeah, remember these guys that give you a hug? Wait, how do I get to these? Huh. I guess the weird thing about this area is you have to Go in the dungeon to get up top there. I wonder if the old man is still here. Call him up. Yep, he's still here. You're the true hero. Oh, I could've used that. Oh well. Think slow. It's okay, I don't need a fairy in this dungeon. I'll just get one later anyways. How do I get up there? I wonder if this upper corner is also... Well, no, you can probably hookshot to it. But I gotta be able to get up top, which means I gotta go through the dungeon again. Hope I'm not wrong about this. If this is a modern game, you'd get the book and then you could just read this stuff. Good. Here's a visa. Here's a visa. Welcome back. You didn't well, I guess you missed me doing it, finding out you don't get a heart container from that. And then going to the other minigame and insta-winning it. And getting the heart container. Hey, looking back, I think I like this dungeon theme. You don't hear it outside this part of the game. Oh, I went the wrong way. This is your favorite dungeon? Why, even though I just played it, I guess I kinda remember it. Because this one does feel... I don't know, this one was a weird one. Kinda exited it. Comfy sand. There we go. Nothing here, but the other way I should be able to go. Wait, oh, okay. That's just the dungeon. Like, wait, what's this? Aw, really? Well, I got baited. That's not how you get to the Dark World. There's gotta be a way to get to that side. Doesn't look like you can just jump down from that side. I need a way to get to the Dark World, huh? You can walk over here and get there, but I don't think you can get over here. I mean, maybe you can. I can't get any of this stuff. Lame. The game does say things done in the light world affect the dark world. That helps. That helps me. Wait, how do I get to the Dark World again? Where am I going? Going the wrong way. Still going the wrong way. I could always call the phone booth, but I think I want to do dungeon. Who are you gonna call? Alright, finally. I love these guys. No entrance, no escape. Huh. Numero 6. Gotta be a way. No entrance, no escape though, huh? Oh, what magic do you get? Bombos? Is that one of those things where I wasn't paying attention to a magic I should have used? This is the only different spot I can go. Okay, I wonder if it's somewhere over here I can walk from that I'm missing. Because there's this. Looks like you'd walk from this area. Don't think there is insignia of another magic here. Like, oh yeah, just use bombos. Then there's this area, which looks like a big tease. Guessing that's for after you get in the swamp. I mean, this looks like an octopus, but... That help? Wait, what? There was the duck that I freed. What's he doing? Why did he just show up? Oh. Hold up, one sec. comfy sand. Alright, I was just, apparently someone smells smoke. It's not me, though. There's no smoke in here. There's smoke in CRT, hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, that didn't help. Ow. I'm curious why I saw the bird. Oh, if I can't go back anymore. Ow. Yeah, I won't lie, I also literally kind of facing a wall of a neighbor, so I was kind of thinking it was maybe that. Might not be the most optimal streaming setup, at least for, like, TV gaming. Probably shouldn't be facing directly to the TV. Oh yeah, I probably actually have all the items for exploration. I just thought of it, because the shovel and the mushroom would have taken up the slots that I'm missing, wouldn't they? I guess I'll find out by the next dungeon, if I can get to it. I don't know if I can come from this way. Did I ever figure out what the flute does? Like, consistently? Like, I blew the flute for some guy to open something up. I guess, yeah, I didn't figure out what the duck did. Blew the flute for the duck. I mean, the duck just randomly showed up in the desert. Oops. Wait, what? Okay. Okay. I think that's why the duck showed up before. Okay. Yeah, because I think I haven't used the flute in the overworld since I freed the duck. Wow, that was a quick tip. Yeah, these are all preset areas. Alright, let's try number 1. It's just fast travel? Alright, well that's a sick duck. I'm a sick duck. I like a quick quack. Alright, well there's my warp zone. That's the village, that's my house. Here's number 5, so this has the warp to another world. Oh, this is the Great Fairy. This is fairies. Alright, that was a nice quick tip. I guess it kind of boils down to, like, use all the items, but that's, I guess, not specific enough. Alright, let's go through just so I have the option of going back to the Dark World if I need to. Oh yeah, I can press up and down to stop being a goof. This doesn't work here, right? No. I guess, you know what? Screw, going to the Dark World. Give me my warp. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me just see what 8 takes me to. Not the warp zone. Alright, because I can see where the number 6 one is going. It's gonna be the one weird way that you get to that platform. You'd be like, wait, what the heck? Why? Ow. That doesn't help me with the... Yep, knew it. Alright. Only problem is that doesn't help me with the top right... It might help me with the top right corner. Let's take the risk. Let's do it. Might be able to get to the top right corner. Work back. Alright. Get the raining and flashing thunder effect again. This place is still here. Oh, you profitable story. Monster magic is making it. Okay, that's an okay. Well, there's the one use of that magic that I have. Aw, that wasn't even that good. That's okay, it can keep raining, no big deal. Yeah, looks like I can do this. God damn it. Yeah, then I can get a heart container, huh? Yep, that's all this exists for. Oh, wow. This is a different heart container. Oh no, yeah, this is its own heart container. There's there's a few elsewhere that I've yet to be able to get to. Easy. Well, now I just need another piece. Oh well. Oh well, I don't need it anyways. There's the dungeon. Oh, those are all the entrances, huh? Oh, I see. To make it really obvious for you. Ow. Get the heck out of here, worm. Look like there's anywhere else to go to in the light world. Oh my god. My frames. The rain effect's just a little too much. Aw, really? Why does the game let that happen? Alright, so I guess we'll have to stand in this exact spot for the spell. Easy. What about the other dungeon entrances, though? I love how that's basically the only reason you have those spells. Okay, this is something else. Sounds like. Easy clap. Easy clap. Alright. That's nice. Just a extra heart container room. Call that a puzzle? Another one. Okay, just a fairy, just a heal place. Oh, oops. Alright, well, time to do a dungeon now. Now that I have an extra heart. I'm also guessing, I'm thinking there's probably not any other progression items left for the overworld. Guess I'll find out for sure in this dungeon probably, but the last one's probably just... Hey, look, it's the guys from Final Fantasy. Black Mage. Here lies Lodo. That was the gravestone in Zelda 2. For any that don't get the reference. At least in the Japanese version. Oh god, those laser beam guys make a return. Nintendo just ripping off Square Enix. I guess just Square at the time. Yeah, it was Square and Enix actually. But I did give you your history. I think it was just Enix that did Dragon Quest, right? And Square was Final Fantasy. The fairy. I need one. This is quite the dungeon. Tons of things that shoot at me. Oh boy, not this eye. That's this. Hard to... I guess the see-through grates kinda help. You can kinda tell where to go. Where you are. Gotta get something to deal with the spikes, huh? Probably. Oh yeah, these are the Wizrobes from Zelda 1, I remember. I remember them doing that and being very annoying. Oh god, I keep trying to take a sip while I drink. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's not fine at all. That was a big mistake. Well, I can always use some magic. Get some health. Never mind. Here we go. Really? Wonder if I need, like, the other bombs for that. Where can I go? I guess probably not. Seems like the other bombs are optional, but never know. Oh, there's the green bombs. Yeah, at some point you gotta get the green bombs, right? Not easy being green. Ow. Yeah, respawning fairies. What an idea. Guess I'll just go north. Alright, that's a room. This is a room. Oh, this is reminding me of Enter the Gungeon. Got railroad tracks. Oh, well, taking damage no matter what, huh? Aw, man. Ah, that's a cheap shot. Oh, well, I went in a circle here, huh? The boss room, so that doesn't help. Yeah, can I blow these bad boys up? I have the key for that. Oh, I can go this way, though. What? Oh, okay. Good, I was about to run out of health. Could use this. Oh, okay, or just spawns another fairy. Really sure. I haven't gotten the map or anything yet, so. I guess maybe in the rooms where you absolutely require the super bombs, it just gives you them. It lets me know there's a chest here. Hold up though, I gotta go south. I know I just used up all my magic, but I gotta try to go this way first. This takes me up a floor. Not sold on going this way, so I will go the other way. Alright, well I got the compass. Double check if I can shoot the eyes. What? That did something. I don't know what though. Yeah, it made it sound like something happened. Oh! Pfft. Holy crap, I just got slain. There we go. Oh yeah, hold up. I gotta go this way. I did activate something here, but I don't know what it was. I didn't see it. It should have been in that same room, though. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I will just continue going this way. And of course it puts a pit right there. What kind of design is that? Come on. Really? Where'd he go? If those torches didn't stay lit. Okay, these guys just respawn. Don't bother fighting them. Nope. Bait. Baiting me into using all my magic, huh? Set fire to the 4 torches. Oh, okay. Easy. Yeah, I think I get it. Okay, I think I get it. Something is happening. Something is shaking. I get some magic back now? Something big is happening. Yeah, it's like the way forward was made, but what was the way forward? That is the question. I already went north, but I gotta use up all my magic again. I don't know, what do you consider the way forward? Not this. God damn it. That was like... I don't know what to consider that. That was basically awe. Awe incarnate. Saying awe. Ow. So does that drain you of your magic? Not really sure what to think. Yeah, apparently I haven't been this way at all. That's a big key area. Where have I been here? Like I've been both directions. Like I already know where the boss is. I haven't been to the basement second floor at all. Okay. There's the map. Oh, well that didn't really help. Got a key just to waste it. Whoop. Oops. At least I know where I can go now. Like there's a room, there's two different rooms I could go to. Which... This one? This way? Left and then north, so I don't think I can actually get to it. Yeah, it's a big key room. It's not the boss room, though. Wait, I can go this way. Like to the south? Okay, that room. Interesting, so it looks like you just fall down to get to that room. I wonder if it's a good idea to go back outside. Going outside. You do that. I mean, I made something shake, so clearly... I'm basically at the entrance anyways. I'm gonna take the risk. Anything change on the outside? It was shaking. Hard to tell what the game meant by the shaking, okay. I just had to check. I was basically at the entrance anyways. So you might as well. Yes, this is just like the... That's like a item check. Make sure you have the hook shot before you can go in the dungeon. Ow. Aw, man, I was like a hair off. There we go. Yep, and here we are. Back here. I wonder if that red, maybe, is what I should go to. I guess I'm curious if that's possibly a solution. That could be a solution, but that seems like too ballsy of a solution. Yeah, you just go this way. You just risk falling down. Okay, I guess maybe it is. Oh, pff, except for I need the big key. Welp. At least I know where the item is. I gained knowledge, okay? That was... Alright. Well, at least I know where the item is. Whatever that mysterious item is. I guess the big question is, like, what did I even activate? I could try to go toward the boss room. Oh, well. Look, I might have messed up with that idea. The big question mark for me is, what did I even, like, do? What'd I do? I guess I should try... It looks like that yellow thing is stairs, so maybe I just somehow missed stairs at the end there. Try that. I have to be able to get that way somehow. Though. Oh, that was close. I love the bomb using slugs. Oh, I gotta get that money. Ah, okay, I'm not quite going the right way. Yeah, I need to be able to go down that way. Okay, I just literally never went this way. The simplest solution is the best solution sometimes. Let's go somewhere you haven't been, duh. Oh, well that doesn't really help, because I need the big key. Well, never mind. Huh. Oh, well that's not... yeah, that kinda is where the map looks like it's leading me. I know there's other chests I've seen that I haven't been able to get. This room? Okay, this is that room that goes to the boss room. So you gotta have the big key to go that way. Ow. I don't see any real big reason to hit this thingy. It's interesting, the game shows the boss being here. Okay. Nothing like that. I think hitting the switch to go back through is the play. That's different than how it was. Ah, just let me out. Yeah, it's the big thing is I have no idea what the thing I did before changed. Like, what did that even do? I don't think it made it so that these blow up. I could try. Nope. I guess I can wander rooms till I find something different, but I don't think that helps. Okay, this is where I went. 4 torches. Nothing obvious changed here. Yeah, that's not a hole to go down. Open the way forward. Okay. And you'd think that as soon as you go down, you'd figure out, okay, this is the way forward. At least maybe. Yeah, tried getting all the kills. North just takes me to another chest I've already been at. I could try to go south in this room, but I don't think that'll work. Yeah, that's not stuff that peels away. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking maybe on the off chance you can go south, but no. Oh yeah, this one's a complete enigma to me. You'd think it'd be one of like the obvious things you run into as soon as you do anything. But no. Get my health back. There we go. You'd think you'd be able to figure it out here, but not over here, because that just shows you the chest. Alright, I think I'm gonna goog it. So we got the 4 fires, light the way forward. Okay, that gave me a good reads. That gave me something about California. Okay. What? Okay, let me go back. Apparently it's just something right there that I missed? Go back in here. Something about a right wall will have moved. Okay, the game gives you no hint that you can drop down there. That looks like a normal hole. I did think of going down there, but... Come on. Come on, Val. Alright, what is this room? I guess I can find out. I want the item, too. There's that. I want the item, though. This over here? Not quite. Need to go down the lower way, I think. Yep. Go this way to get the item, and then I can go back. Nice, I guess they got the convenience teleporters, but... There we go, the fairy strat is, like, insane. Uh-oh. Alright, oh, I got an upgraded cane. Oh no, it's a different cane. Cane of Somaria. The what? It just lets you put blocks anywhere. Okay. That's an item, I guess. That is, interesting. I don't know how helpful that'll be in combat, but, yeah. Maybe there are only certain things you can get with it, of course. Ow. Right, I'm trying to figure out if I'm going the right way. Making progress. I guess this dungeon is actually kind of more straightforward than the other one. Had a tiny bit of weirdness. There we go, and we're finally going downstairs. Oh, you gotta have the item for it, of course. Wait, I want to go the other way, though, too. No, apparently not. Well, that's kind of cool. Then you can make the block go away. Alright, that was, a little stressful. Now I got access to a ferry, basically, though. What a trick. That is, like, game-breaking. Almost. But I guess they did it on purpose. It's like, if you figured this out, you get to, have an easy mode. Ow. Wait, what? Look at the map. Okay, there's something to the north here. Okay, it's one of these switches. Link on a treadmill. Alright, so I just gotta figure out if it's hit the right way. Doesn't look like it. Alright, easy money. All that elaborate setup for nothing. I don't know if that beat came on the over the stream. But... okay. You did. It's like an alarm for me. What? Oh, okay. I get some money. I go in there. Let me do that real quick. I bet this other way is one way to the boss. That's what it feels like. Feels like you take a teleporter to the boss. My guess. Uh-oh. Okay, well, hitting it on yourself counts. Easy money. Guess that's the point of that area. That's kind of spooky. Some random dark matter coming out of that, huh? What am I even looking for? Alright, whatever, dude. I'm going up top, unless I need to hit the switch again. Alright, cheap. Double cheap. You gotta... of course you gotta hit the switch. I'm just expecting the troll where you don't. I mean, you never know. Alright, yeah, you're definitely, definitely got a bosser here. Wonder if we use the cane against it. Doesn't seem like it. Okay. The bosses in this game are a little, okay, yeah, they're a little disappointing, honestly. Unless I get them, but... Well, that was the Dungeon 7 boss? Easy money. Didn't even die. I remember Zelda 1's bosses being a little more tricky. Of course Zelda 2, but that's kind of a different game. Completely. Escape from the clutches. Okay, again, captured us. Couldn't break the seal. Cracking the seal with our powers. Plan on your getting this far. You understand? Easy clap. Alright, so we just got Zelda to rescue now. I guess whatever... We got Zelda to rescue, Ganon to kill, and then whatever side stuff I want to do still. It's like there's 2 whole heart containers left to find. How many? Yeah, I don't have any pieces. 2? Yeah, so that's 8 different heart container pieces left in the overworld. Crazy. I guess maybe there's 1 more item left. Maybe that's why they take away the mushroom and the shovel. Rescue Ganon, kill Zelda. Marry Frick kill. Over here. How much money do I have? 398. Can afford maybe 1 upgrade. Oh yeah, I wanted to go to the bomb shop. I guess I can go. Maybe. The wand that I got seems very limited in use. There wasn't anywhere in the overworld where I'm like, I could use a block in the way. I threw just 25 before, didn't I? Big trouble. Alright, 70 arrows. I'm probably maxed out now. I'm gonna see. Throw all my money in. Great luck. I wonder if the extra 50 here affects your luck. Alright, well we're maxed out. Maxed out gamer. 50 bombs, 70 roops, 70 arrows. I just need to return to the Dark World and check out the bomb dude again. Actually, let's check out the phone booth as well. Before I wrap up for the night, I guess. Let some ideas simmer in my brain. Find a treasure resting in peace in the graveyard. I think I already have that one, dude. I mean, maybe not. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Got ripped off. I collect magazine or art books too? Like in general, or just gaming related? I don't do too much collecting outside of gaming. I can't have that much stuff. Maybe a little bit of music CDs, that's about it. Like gaming magazines and art books. 'Cause I don't specifically... I guess I'm not... Like if I find them at like a thrift store or something, I get them, but... I haven't gone out of my way to buy any yet. There is the Art of Atari book. It's been on my radar for a little bit. So I guess the closest thing. Be any art books that have come with games. That counts. I think I have some old issues of Game Informer I kept around. 'Cause I used to have a ton of Game Informers. Back in the day. I don't know if they still do now. They probably do. But, ow. What was I gonna say? But with the Game Informer, or not Game Informer, GameStop card, they would give you the magazine subscription. I guess for a while in my childhood, I had the GameStop subscription card. Oh, there we go. New Super Bomb. Why is it pink instead of green? Okay. You can only use it at special places. That's kind of lame. Oh, pff, okay. What? Ah, my money. Okay, so they make this like a stressful side quest. Wow. Well, hope I don't lose my money. And drop the buff everywhere. XD. Why don't you just get green bombs, though? That's the question. All these enemies everywhere. Escort mission. Not even a living escort. It's just a little bomb boy. Am I even going the right way? No. Oh my god, I gotta go a while. No! I accidentally pressed A trying to dash. Best character. Alright, I can farm a few more rupees. There we go. Easy money. You ever get to 0 rupees in a Zelda game? Alright. I can't mess this up or I have no more money. The little pink bomb. So you cannot press A at all costs. You must not press A until you get to the pyramid. I guess maybe having, I don't know, doing that many shrines triggered it? Or dungeons? Palaces? Temples? Got synonyms for days. Oh hey, I coincidentally happen to have this. I will protect my pink bomb buddy. They might as well put like a Kirby face on it. A bomb with a Kirby face? People would love that. Here we go. Uh-oh, okay. I think we got it. Bam. 3, 2, 1. It sounds like a remote detonation. So it's like the, Oh, okay. Another fairy. Whoa, this is like the real Great Fairy. You are an honest person. These are silver arrows. I know I don't quite have the figure of a fairy. Yin's cruel power is to get blame. Oh, okay. Well, that's how I get light arrows, huh? Wait, so how do I get to the other thing? There's another place where you go out. Here. Oops. I've already upgraded. Can I get double? Can I get gold arrows? Alright, I guess this is like a nice nighttime lullaby. Have this next to your bed while you sleep. I'm just gonna throw every item in the game in a pond. Oh my god. Why doesn't it... It's so weird when it shows that text box, that's when you start scrolling through items. So I keep pressing A on accident. Alright, let's see if your tunic or shield or sword get any help. Nope. Take off your clothes. Might just be light arrows. It's probably only like one other item. Bombs? I kind of didn't expect this to be how you got light arrows in this game. I thought you would get them in the dungeon Zelda's in, but I guess not. Right, hook shot. There's no bomb wall to the side, so I don't know how you get to the side. Let me try the shield. I didn't try the shield or the sword. Probably the sword. What if you can upgrade the boomerang again? I don't know, there is a good chance this is just for the, for the light arrows, but you never know. We already have the Master Sword, so... Oh, okay. We got the ×4 sword. And feel its power throbbing in your hand. Alright, that's an interesting... I guess in Breath of the Wild you can upgrade the Master Sword twice as well. Or is it 3 times in Breath of the Wild? I can't remember. Yeah, it's 3 times. Great sword type. Robin Sword. Number 4, yellow. Hell yeah. So that's probably all the items, right? Because the other fairy, you could only upgrade the boomerang and your shield. I don't know, I'm fine. This is almost like a nice relaxing thing. I usually just hit the hay. Just watch a video and then hit the hay after I end the stream. Yeah, this is just the same as watching a video. Chillin'. Oh, listen to that sound. Oh no, that's the echo, because we're in this room. You never know, maybe one of these other weird items you can get upgraded. Won't lie, I wasn't expecting the sword to get upgraded, but... I love the visual this creates. Link's just slowly dropping his items one by one. You drop this? Yes. You drop this? Yes. You drop this? Link, can you just stop dropping everything? Please? I gotta try every single item. All 1 million items in the game. Actually, probably this one maybe gives you like a free best potion as well. I think that'd be too overpowered, right? Oops. Be way too overpowered. It's a party. Into the tail end of some Zelda 3 action. I just got rescuing Zelda and killing Ganon left, and it looks like 2 heart containers. Using the final Great Fairy to get a throbbing sword. Throbbing Great Sword. God damn it. You can't... You can't say things like that and then not keep a straight face. Just ruins... I mean, that's what the game said it is. It has that much power. Level 4, Yellow Sword. Alright. If I were an item to be upgraded... Maybe a wand? Ganon turned all the Great Fairies into plumpers, because that's what he's into. I mean, he is a big piggy boy. When he has the Triforce. I just want someone that matches his physique. That's all that Ganon really wanted with the Triforce. He just wanted plastic surgery. Plastic surgery and a wife. You know, a guy that turns someone into a plumper? That is a thing. Alright, I think... Okay, just... I was about to read that as the former. Oh, so he just turned people into Great Fairies. Turn Great Fairies into stuff. Okay. If I throw a fairy, do any of them care that I throw a fairy in? Alright, I think... I could sit here all day, but I think I'll just look up if there's anything else to throw to the fairy. I mean, anything that makes sense to upgrade, I've already tried. I upgrade the flute? None he can find? No Great Fairies? Just gotta look harder. Look behind the waterfall. Alright, yeah. Let me hit up a quick Goog. How do you spell fairy? Great Fairy, A Link to the Past. Fury's Pond. Silver Arrows. Golden Sword. Oh, wow. You can take the Master Sword and take it straight to the Golden Sword. Yeah, I was about to say, I think it was spelled the other way, wasn't it? F-A-E. I kind of like that spelling better. Is that the French spelling? Buffet. Okay, yeah, it's the only two. Golden sword and the silver arrows. Alright. Well, I guess this is time for a lullaby now. Don't do it! Oh, man. Well, now there's just this that I'm like, what do I do? One shot. Now I have no money in the game, though. Yeah, so now there's just this where I'm like, how do I get to it? I'll take a quick peek around before I call it a night. See, the image of Ganon on these statues matches the fairy he transformed. All makes sense. Ow. One shot, one kill. That's a good question. They'll probably be beating the game stream. I don't know, if I try doing it during the week, I'd either... Because I do want to wander around and find the other 2 whole heart containers I'm missing. I guess I could kill Ganon first. I'm pretty raring and ready to go, I don't know. Ready to kill Ganon. That's a really long way of saying I'd be ready to kill Ganon as soon as tomorrow. Wait, are Link's gloves green? I see that high just now. That was the Twitch extensions. Alright. I'm too tired to look for how to do this. Figure that out later. I guess, yeah. It's like I could just beat the game, but I almost want to wander around and find everything too. If I could just start, if I could start 5 hours earlier tomorrow, it'd be no problem. I could do both. Huh, yeah, that area just sits there and teases you. Yeah, I mean, that's what I liked about Breath of the Wild. I guess it just didn't take forever playing the original Zelda 1, because basically, once you explored a screen once, that was it. And that kinda is how it is in Breath of the Wild as well. Just there's like... Breath of the Wild is just Zelda 1, but with a million screens. Alright. Yeah, I guess I'll call it for tonight. So I will commit to the Kill Ganon stream being tomorrow. I might keep playing the game for another day to get the other 2 heart containers, but... BB. Bye. I guess here, I'll commit. Double check